What's up, Armchair Analyst?
What's up, man? Sully, all right?
We are excited here today on the Armchair Bench Warmers.
Welcome to the Armchair Bench Warmers. To our viewers, subscribers, thank you for checking in, viewing our videos, viewing our other social platforms. We appreciate you. If you're new to our show, please hit that follow button, that subscribe button, and make sure that you check in for regular content from the Armchair Bench Warmers, where we discuss, debate, talk about all things sport, primarily the NRL and Super Rugby, with a sprinkle of the Armchair Bench Warmers on other sports. Today's a special one. Today's a very, very special show. So we come with a lot of energy, but we also come with a hint of sadness that our brother over here, Camz, will be his last show for now, while he sort of heads off to ESPN. So congratulations, Cam, for taking up the ESPN show. But it is with a hint of sadness that I suppose when we talk about Cam and we think about Cam, back in the days when he started with the Iceman, Isaiah Kalava, basically a pioneer in the podcasting, particularly for West Auckland, really sort of guided us on how to get this all set up and how to go through and get this platform up and running. So for that, brother Camz, we are absolutely thankful that you've been able to join us on the Armchair Bench Warmers. We know we know that it's not a goodbye, but we know that it's probably a see you later. And I suppose you'll just let you tell the audience as to what you're gonna get up to.
Yeah, most definitely it's not a goodbye. I'm always be around. We are West, all of us, out here at West Auckland. But just I'll be around. Like I'll be in and out. But yeah, man, I'll be off to concentrate on the West Network. That's the platform that me and Ice, that Aaron has mentioned. We started back in 2019. So yeah, man, just time for me to go back and start things up again. I've got a new place. I've got a new space. So the place I had before wasn't really adequate for studio. So now I've got the right space. I can build a new studio, maybe two in the same space. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to putting all my efforts into the West Network and all our podcasts on there.
And where can the audience check you out, bro? Where can the audience check you out?
So we have a website, thewestwest.com. Go check it out. You can find links to all our podcasts on the website, and also find articles on movie reviews, sports reviews.
Yes, sir.
By all our podcasters who write articles there. And yeah, man, just looking forward to going back and building on that. Got some new podcasts on the way. So yeah, man, excited for that.
Nice.
You heard it here first. So check out the West Network on where Cam's said for social platforms, websites, etc. And as you know, on the show, we got Az, we got Brian on our Armchair Bench Warmers. So like, we're going to kick it off, gentlemen. Man, I'm going to have to kick it off because our fit check, not a good weekend for sports for me, but I'm repping the TMT, the money team, Floyd Mayweather, greatest boxer of all time, and obviously I've got the Mighty Blues here. So people are counting us out. We're down, we're just not out. So for fit check today, we on. Talk to us, Ken.
Yep. So we're in a light blue hoodie here, but the light blue represents a lot of things. For me, it was sports, the color blue. You've heard that saying, I bleed blue. Well, I challenge anyone out there who says that, because you don't bleed blue unless all your teams are blue. And I'm talking about Moana Samoa. I'm talking about Auckland Blues. I'm talking about the blue and white hoops of Auckland Rugby.
Yes.
Blue movies.
Huh? I'm talking about New South Wales Blues. New South Wales Blues in there too. So if you wanna bleed blue like me, you can't, because I bleed blue truly.
Just when you had the perfect list to the end, bro. Just when you had the perfect blue list. All right, Brian, what do we got for fit check today, brother?
I'm just wearing a red vest for all the Samoans. So whoop! Happy Nganganga Samoa week.
Yes. Malo lere. Anyway, boys, yes, happy Samoan Language Week to all the Samoans out there. Boys, it's been 1 week What have you guys been up to, man, since our last show?
Not much, just thinking about this episode. Joining you boys here on the Armchair Bench Warmers. You know, it's been a good ride, man. It's been good. Man, I love the energy here. I love your guys' banter. And, you know, something different that's not out there that I can see. Yeah, man, just awesome, man. Just awesome to be a part of the episodes I've been on. Yeah,
Good
man.
to have you, bro. Good to have you, man.
Just, you know, that's what I've been thinking about all week, man. So, and to get all my my gears back so I can start. So I can start today. You know, maybe that was my excuse not to start because everything was over here. So I'm glad it's over so I can bring all my stuff back, boys.
Nice games. Thank you, Wiz Nephew, for the free hireage. Brian, what have you been up to, bro?
Oh, man, I've been shopping for new gear for the next episode.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we'll just shoot it on our phones, but no, that's a bit...
You can use mine. I've got the iPhone 307.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a new one. Hasn't come out. It's going to come out in about 10 years. You can use that one, bro. It's got vlogging. It's got a vlogging option.
Oh, what does it say BlackBerry on it?
Oh man, all right, let's kick it off to the main headline, man. There's one thing in New Zealand which always is always hard case. The banter is real. It splits a nation, and that is the State of Origin that was played at Suncorp Stadium in Sydney.
Love it.
On Wednesday. Look, New South Wales, the Blues, they got the win, 22-20. Congratulations, especially after Queensland were in a commanding position for a good 40, maybe 60 minutes of that game. But well done to all the New South Wales supporters. And I know we've got two in the studio. But gentlemen, main takes, observation from game one. Talk to me.
Yeah, the number one narrative of game one, and you can hear it anyway on the radio, what people say, social media, even, you know, on the shows in Australia, that if that red card didn't happen, if Caleb Ponga didn't, Queensland would have won that game. And, you know, I can say, yeah.
Whoa.
I can say, yeah, that would be the case. You know, that was a big help to New South Wales coming back and winning the game right at the end. And that made the game more exciting. And, you know, as a New South Wales fan, you know, I can't say, you know, it was...
Say it, Kev.
I can't say...
Talk to me, Kev.
I can't say it was what the ref said at the time. The ref said it. It happened, and that's what happened. You know, if it was the other way around, you guys would be like saying, "Oh yeah, look, blah blah, same thing." So,
are you saying though? Are you just making a blatant admission that had Ponga not got taken off the field or sent off, there's no way New South Wales would have won that game?
I don't think so. No way. Because no way. Because, you know, a man down, and you got like what, half the second half. Probably the right amount of pressure, you know, on a one man down. You know, you're gonna score, and you know you can't. I mean, you're looking at a New South Wales rep team here, like you know they've got the skills to make that happen. You know, so yeah, I think if Caleb Ponga didn't go out, we would have lost that game. But yeah, and all I can say to that is if it was the other way around, if we were up by how many points, and our fullback, if Teddy got the same thing, if he got a red card and you guys won in the last minute, you know, it will be the same thing. So.
Is it true that ref Ashley Klein? I've heard his name is now Ashley Klein Tedesco. Is that true?
Well, I think if you're a Broncos fan, you're going to hate Ashley Klein, because the week before that against the Warriors, Ashley Klein was the main culprit in that game, right? And then now, you know, if you're a Brisbane Broncos fan, you're most likely to be a Queensland fan. Ashley Klein's your number one enemy right now, so yeah.
The thoughts on State of Origin? I know you being a passionate New South Wales supporter. What's your take, observations from game one?
What's done is done, man. 22-20. The ref was the boss. It's over, man. You guys lost. Get over it.
Question.
Game 2. Time for game 2.
Question.
Stop being a sookie.
Question. Ponga stays on. New South Wales.
We'll never know. We'll never know. That's a different timeline. That's a different multiverse altogether.
Come on, just admit it. All you New South Wales fans, had Ponga not been sent off, there is no way New South Wales would have won that game.
What was the score when he got sent off? It was 6-20.
Man, so I think we can all agree, gentlemen. I think we can all agree that had Ponganok been sent off, New South Wales wouldn't have won. Does it put some pressure on New South Wales for game 2 that, particularly for the first sort of 55 minutes, they were dominated by Queensland? What sort of plan and strategy do they then have to employ for game 2? Because we're going back to 13 on 13.
I think they need some changes, in their lineups. I think McLean needs to start.
He definitely had.
Ethan Strange had a solid game. I don't know. That wasn't the team for Whitworth.
Yeah, I
I think they were a bit top heavy.
What at your forward pack?
That's what I mean. I think the forward pack weren't as mobile. Not for a wet game. Maybe a dry game. Maybe a Suncorp game, but not that. Bro, it was pissing down.
I was actually, as a Queensland supporter, I was actually lucky Jackson Ford didn't play, because once it went from 13 to 12, that score would have probably been higher. That guy would have just been eating up the meters in the middle.
Yeah, that kind of those kind of that environment that suits Jackson Ford's game, eh?
If Laurie Derry knew it was going to rain, he would have picked him, I think.
Yeah.
Is there man? What happened to Laurie Daly? Well, he was crying at the end. What was that all about?
Tears of joy.
At the ref? Was he like tears of joy for the ref? I love you? Or what was happening there?
He's lucky, man.
Can I get please explain?
Greatest comeback ever. That's where he's crying.
But yeah, at the same time, we are lucky. Like, we wouldn't, like, if the way we played, when Queensland scored that 20 points in the first half. I mean, what the hell, man? Like, we were getting smoked. And, we were in like, and it was lucky we won that game. So we got to look to game 2. And if we play like that, if we play the same way we played in game 1, we're going to get smoked again. So I don't doubt there are going to be a few changes going on. If Laurie Daly was crying, he's crying because he knows game 2 he has to have done the game plan, because clearly this game plan in game 1 did not work at all.
I've got one observation, and it seems to be consistent throughout State of Origin. At club level, New South Wales have got the best number 7. He comes into State of Origin, and there's probably been one game that I've seen where he's been able to take the ball by its horns and be the playmaker and be the star. He was non-existent. Do they still keep Cleary? Does New South Wales still keep Cleary as the number 7, or do they go for someone else? Because at that level, he just doesn't seem to perform.
You're going to have to. You have to. I mean, he performs well in NRL. We know that. He's a 4-time champion. We know that. For some reason, he has one game out of 3 games in Origin every time he's there, right? He's at... I honestly think he had a pretty good game in the second half, right? If he can back that up in game 2 and then back it up again in game 3, well, he probably won't have to, because we'll win game 2 and it's over. So he can have a rest in game 3. And if Mitchell Moses comes back, that's a bonus for us too. So no, I've got no problems with Cleary at number 7. Try to keep him consistent there in number 7. He has to have. He has. There's going to be a time, right, when he's going to play consistently in the State of Origin. He hasn't yet, but if it's not this year, then it has to be. They have to keep on playing this guy if he's the number 1 option throughout the NRL season.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and I know I'm picking on the New South Wales, but I think, did he, what was his value in game 1 for New South Wales? And does he, because even at club level, he's going...
This year he's been
a bit backwards.
Ordinary, eh? But he did set up that Ethan Strange try. There was a mean try when he made the break.
Oh, yeah, when he spun around.
Yeah.
He thought he was on a carousel.
But before that, I think he made 3 mistakes. Made 4 mistakes.
He thought he was a ballet dancer doing a little bit of a pirouette. But, Brian, you mentioned...
Still won it.
You mentioned earlier, though, Casey McLean. Where does he fit in, if they're to bring him in the starting lineup? Does he sort of jump into where Critter is?
Based on form, man. Based on form, he is the pick based on form.
Yeah.
Like, even with game 1, when I saw Steve Crandon starting lineup, I saw Casey McLean on the bench, I thought, maybe Clean should start, based on form. So, the Bulldogs haven't been doing well. And I think, because Stephen Crandon's there, he hasn't been doing well either. And that sort of reflected on his game in game 1. He dropped the ball twice, I think. Probably not his best game State of Origin.
Now, I know I've been critical of New South Wales, but jumping onto the other team, a couple of notable inclusions. Jojo Fafita on at wing. I think he needs to be replaced, and hopefully Murray Tulangi actually comes back in, who played his first game after injury for the Cowboys on the weekend. Was there anyone in the Queensland team that you guys think that may also need to be replaced or didn't really contribute to Queensland's efforts on game one?
We had a solid team, eh?
I think collectively we had a good team. 12 out of 13 win, and I rate State of Origin probably the pinnacle of rugby league, the best of the best. But I just getting
Who do you think?
12 on 13 against New South Wales, it was always inevitable that, man, they were going to sort of take it out, even with that last 20 minutes. Probably some of the players that probably need to sort of I think Jojo Fafita definitely probably needs to be replaced. I also think Tabua should jump back at fullback, and I think Kalen should probably jump into number 7 and keep Munster and keep Ponga in that playmaker role. Max Plath was a little bit questionable. He was definitely involved, but I'm not sure if he actually made a difference. And probably some of the bench. We probably need some more mobile forwards. And Carrigan, I'm not sure what Carrigan's actually adding to Queensland and the Broncos at the moment. So I'd definitely probably look at a replacement for Carrigan too. Good luck to for the both teams in game 2. Where's that being played? Is that in Suncorp?
That'll be in Suncorp, yeah.
At Suncorp. So that's an easy dub for 2. So that'll be 1-1. And then Queensland will take out game 3.
Man,
so
I see Queensland had 6 players that born outside of Queensland.
Oh, jeez.
Interesting.
Yeah, Nakoro was there. He was getting a lot of criticism for joining Queensland.
So what about for New South Wales? Where was the ref born?
He was born. The bunker was born in Brisbane. The bunker was born in Brisbane. I know that.
Well, well done, New South Wales and the Blues for game 1. We'll see you at game 2. Moving on to the League of Our Own, where we talk about last week's results for the NRL for the week that was, and we also talk about the week that is. Brian, kick it off with our results for last week.
Okay, last week, round 13. First game. Oh, that was a tight game. Sharks versus Manly, 28-22.
Who won that? The Sharks?
Yeah, Sharks won that game. Yeah.
Camz?
Yeah, it was a close game. It was a good game all the way. We had chances to win the game, but at the end there, the last 10 minutes. But I think that try from Pudu, he out of reach for us. But man, like, you know, both teams didn't have their origin players. Without Olakautu, without Kola. But I'm impressed with the guys that come in. Like our fullback.
Fullback was on, man.
Palagalo. Like, man, he's got the goods. He scored a try. That game he scored a try last week too. He's one for the future. And when Tommy Turbo retires or goes, then he's a guy that can take that spot. So, now happy for young Faulalo, and you know that's good for Toa Samoa too, to have the options at fullback. You know, so I
thought that guy was new in.
So he might get a chance to put his hand up there. Yeah, man. I think what did I put down for try scores? I think I'll put down Manly to win, and I hope Whitey to score, but none of that happened. So. Sorry, boys, that was our first one gone.
That's where you can catch it later on the segment where we talk about the bets are on us. Given Manly's performances that have just under the new coaching of Kieran Foran, was it because the Sharks were dominating that game, so Manly did well to stay in there.
Yeah. Manly came in that game first in the NRL for defense.
Ooh.
You know, and you think back to that Penrith game when he lost 10 points to 12. So they only scored 2 tries on us. So, that backs up our stat for being number 1 in NRL for defense. But so coming into this game, I thought that, what's going to look like without our Origin guys. And it looks like, and I was happy because some of the defense, we had defense lapses there. There was a try of the Sharks' first try, and that got through because Luke Braley, he just ran right through our middle. So where was the defense there? I was like, and it happened again in the second half, I think. But it's probably an anomaly without our guys, our number 1 team there. But we'll see what happens if we get back to our old selves next week. But I just want to point out that Luke Braley got injured. Season ending. Is it season ending, or he broke his forearm? So whatever it takes to forearm.
On the knee, yeah. Was he making tackle?
Yeah, he made the tackle and he broke his forearm. So he's out. So he might be questionable for game 2 for Origin. So.
Oh well, Sharks bite and the Seagulls get the saw this week. So talk to us, Brian. What's our next game?
Knights bet the Eels 28-22.
That was a good game. Actually. Seesaw match. On to the next.
Tigers versus Doggies. Tigers 22-16.
That was also a good match, and I think Tigers actually found some form going into that. Admittedly, it was against the Doggies that are probably going backwards really, really quickly, but it was their first win in 4 games.
Yeah, I thought they were back.
And then the Tigers had 4 returning players, and Twal, Buller.
Yeah, Buller's back. He's the man, eh?
And there are two other sort of frontline players that were back, so that definitely would have.
Will he play for Samoa?
Enhanced. Buller?
Yeah.
Is he Samoan?
His last name's Buller Okasini.
Oh shucks.
He's half Samoan.
Carousel was back. So with Luke Braley out of Origin, maybe Carousel put his hand up, man.
Either Uppy or Wade Egan.
Yeah, well, hopefully Wade Egan deserves a shot, man. Wade Egan deserves a shot there. All right, who else we got on the results?
After that game, it was the Storm 18 beating the Roosters 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was, for me, when I saw that game, I was thinking, okay, this might be the game of the round. But it wasn't really, eh? It was kind of a boring game.
It was boring.
And I didn't watch that game. So.
It was good to see Melbourne Storm getting up there, having a slow start to the season. They're finally maybe getting there.
We had the next day the upset of the season. Upset of the season.
Yeah, you have to say season.
The Dragons' first win. The Dragons' first win since August last year. Broncos 26, Dragons 30.
Oh man. What can I say? Look, real talk. My Broncos, man, they look disorganized as a mofo out there. Playmakers. You had some of the props bloody being as playmakers or getting the ball on tackle number 5. I don't know what's going on there, but it's a simple fix. Well done to the Dragons for getting your first win of the season. No good to the Broncos.
They almost come back to
the Dragons deserve to win that. My Broncos are firing in the last 20 minutes, which just isn't enough at that level under those conditions. But look, Broncos will be back. But yeah, that was a pretty poor performance from the boys. So we'll sweep that aside, and we'll look forward to next week where we play the Titans.
I just want to point out something.
Hey, on to the next.
If you look at the lineup for the Broncos versus Melbourne Storm in last year's NRL final, and you look at that Broncos lineup, and you look at the lineup last week or the week where they lost to, it's the same lineup.
Hey, but the difference is we are reigning champs.
I don't know if it's real or not, but I saw a graphic on the socials and it showed the last 3 years when the Broncos and Dragons played, the exact same scoreline from 2024, 2025, and this year.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
26. I don't know if it's real or not, but
no, it is because
the crowds are looking down on the Broncos and saying this is what you deserve.
Yeah, and then when you look at the champions, the current champions, you see the Broncos name next to it, reigning champions.
And reigning champions is going to lose to Titans next week. After that game, it was the Raiders bet the Cowboys 26-12.
That was a good game, but man, Raiders are back. They seem to be back, man.
Mm-hmm.
against the good Cowboys outfit. Raiders did well playing at home, so a thoroughly deserved win for the Raiders.
And after that was the match of the season. But 2 versus number 1. Panthers 20, Warriors 18.
That was a good game, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't agree with what they say. This should be these two teams should play all the time because you're gonna get this kind of quality game. They even said this is better quality than State of Origin.
Well,
now I don't agree with any of that. And I don't know why.
What green stuff are they puffing, man?
Well, it's some journalists on Sports Nation called that one. I was thinking, nah, man, you're just a Warriors fan. But I was thinking, look.
Or Panthers.
Panthers didn't have their Origin players either. So, would it be a different game if they were there? It was a good game, and Warriors were unlucky. But I think as far as these guys should play every week, no. And as far as this game was better than Origin, oh, hell no.
Yeah, I agree, man. It was probably the game of the round. It was definitely, man, a good game to watch. A seesaw match, muscle on muscle. I think the mistake rate or the completion of sets, I think there might have been 2 drop balls through to 60 minutes or 70 minutes, some crazy statistic like that. But yeah, it was a seesaw match, and I think from an entertainment perspective, man, well done to both teams, but also the Warriors being able to stick in there, because previous seasons they've gone into those matches probably psychologically out and gone into those matches, but they seem to play this, especially the young guys that are really stepping up in those really sort of high level, high pressure games. But man, one thing that just goes undefeated though, was that a home game for the Warriors? Because man, you're just hearing Warrior chant,
all their games are like Warriors games, man.
You think about how many expats there are in Australia. There's going to be Warriors fans coming down to every stadium in Australia to support the team. So. Man,
that was crazy. But 2 disallowed tries. I think one of them was definitely shouldn't have been a try, but the other, I thought would have been a try, and that probably would have taken the Warriors to the win. But well done to the Panthers too, that are just clinical in everything they do from the first whistle to the last whistle. So a good match, could have went either way. Went to the Panthers on this one, but all I've got to say is both teams, look out for the Broncos. We're coming for you.
Well, the Warriors had a chance to win the game at the end there. The Panthers had the chance to push the game out, but they botched that try when I think it was Milky who hit that forward pass to
Jenkins.
He held on to it too long.
He did a dummy, and he didn't. He threw the forward pass, and then on the other side, the Warriors had the chance,
to
get there, but it was too picky. He got the ball slapped out of him.
Just on that tackle, and where does the ruling come in? Because even though he had dropped the ball, that the second player that was coming in for the tackle made contact with the head. Should that have been a penalty?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, the ball was out anyway, out after that.
But still, because the tackles, it's like someone going to kick the ball and the ball's gone and they've hit the leg after the ball's gone, and it's like, okay, that's a dangerous tackle. Where's the ruling? If anyone that's watching that knows sort of that, and not the kaka ones where you just make up your own ones, but anyone that's watching and actually know the rules of that, be interesting why that wasn't a penalty.
Was LMG? He was the ref on that game.
Oh, okay.
One thing I noticed too is at the end of the game where, and this is what I like Fox Sports, like every time we get an NRL game, it's Fox Sports, right? Through Sky TV. And I love it how they, at the end of each game, they have the post-game interviews, right? The post-game analysis, but they don't have the cameras in the studio. They have them on the field, on the players who are talking to each other on the field, because players might... Because everyone knows everybody, right? And it's good to see the camera go around, the players talking to each other, just catching up, especially guys who are from the team who used to play for that team and know players from that team and stuff like that. So, at the end of the Warriors Penrith game, I knew that Fisher Harris, he come from Penrith.
From the stable.
and I wanted to see the interaction with the players after that. Because they have that little niggle way, remember?
Yeah.
They had that thing there, so I wanted to see the aftermath of that, and but because it was a Warriors game, Sky Sports was in charge, and they don't do that. They have the cameras in the studio, do their analysis in the studio, or we go back to the field and just for the interviews, and that's it. But they don't have what Sky Sports does real well, and have the camera on the field just looking at all the players interacting with each other after the game. And that's a thing that I love to see. I love to see that kind of stuff. So, and especially I want to see Fisher Harris interacting with his old team, his old teammates. So I want to see that, but it didn't happen. So.
Good old fish. Just with the Broncos, just coming back just quickly to the Broncos Dragons game. Will the Dragons win? Are they premiership contenders?
Neither of those teams are premiership contenders.
Because I know the Broncos are. But anyway, back to the game. Brian, thoughts on the Warriors Panthers game, man? Should they have won that? Should they have won that game?
They could have won it, but no. Full credit to Penrith, man. There was a mean game. I can't be upset there with the Warriors' performance. Man, it was a great game, man. I was upset with the ref when he was going off at what Camz mentioned before, going off at Fish about starting that little ruckus.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
but it was the other captain that started it.
He was the instigator. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, Fish didn't even do anything physical. All he was doing was clapping. And, man, then Dylan Edwards come through and pushing him. And then the ref's going off at Fish saying, oh, you need to control it. You started, you need to control it.
You know what Fish should have done?
Smacked them in the face.
Should have given some of them the hooky on the hookers. There you go. There's an excuse to blow up at him. But one thing about that game, man, looking forward to the return match when Penrith come to Auckland to play the Warriors over here. So, man, that is going to be massive. But, man, Penrith, what do they drink over there, man? How are they so bloody consistent? So,
D-Bowls and Trend, bro, they're all on steroids.
But yes.
And if you guys want some, just holler at me.
Holler! This week's game. Who we got?
Oh, shit.
I know the Broncos have got the Titans, so that's an easy dub for the Broncos boys.
Man, he's getting a lot of Friday and Thursday night games, eh?
Hey?
They're getting a lot of the first games of the round.
Yeah, I think those nights are the unpopular ones.
So Manly, they've got Souths
on
Thursday. It's a Thursday match.
You taking Manly on this one, Camz? You taking Manly on this one?
At home, yes. They'll have their players back from Origin, and they're at home, and Fosball will be back in 4 points.
Yeah, I agree. I think Manly for the dub on that one.
Plus, Latrell's still out, so that might be a big factor too.
Okay, and then on Friday night, we got the Storm versus the Knights.
Ooh.
Storm's got that one. That's in Melbourne.
What's that? AAMI Stadium?
Amy Park.
Up the Storm.
Yeah, after that it was Raiders versus the Rabbitohs.
Another good game.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I still think Roosters. Oh, sorry, Raiders versus Roosters.
I was going to say, yeah, because the Rabbitohs, I was thinking myself, aren't they playing Manly?
I just get mixed up with those animals that start with R.
Man, it's cock-a-doodle-doo all day long, man. Up the Roosters. Up the Roosters.
I know you're cock-a-doodle.
At Keel Stadium.
Is it back there again?
Right.
Yeah.
Man, Raiders are coming into form playing at home, man. Raiders are coming into form. Might have to revise my pick there.
Yeah, because, you know Raiders, they're always good at home. This year, they've been losing at home for some reason, but they won last week at home, and they've got a good team in the Roosters, which lost last week too, so...
Okay, and then after that game on Saturday, you've got Cowboys versus the Dolphins.
Where's that? Oh, that'll be
Cowboys.
Ooh,
that's at Queensland County Bank Stadium in Townsville.
Queensland warm-up match for State of Origin. Dolphins easily, man. If the hammer's back, hey.
Okay, after that, we got the Broncos versus the Titans. Broncos versus Titans.
Oh man.
I think an easy win for the Broncos.
Yeah. Hey, what? Oh, yeah, easy win for the Broncos. Easy win for the Broncos. So enough said. We got our asses handed to us last week. So time to step up and get that dub against the Titans. So up the Broncos.
And then on Sunday we've got the Tigers versus the Panthers. The two big cats.
Oh, and that's being played
That'd be
where?
a good game. That's at Combank.
Where's Combank?
Sydney. And Parramatta.
So who's that a home game for? The Tigers?
Both.
Oh, like neutral ground.
Was that their neutral ground or was that Allianz?
Yeah. Oh, well,
Okay,
that will be a good game.
After that, Sharks versus Dragons.
Dragons, man. Dragons all day. Man, if they can beat the reigning premiers, they can beat anyone, man. And their confidence would have been sky high. Dragons for the dub.
And then on Monday, we've got a Monday game. Doggies versus the Eels. And Warriors got a bye.
Doggies.
Oh, bring
Eels.
back Monday Night Football. Damn.
Yeah.
Bring back Monday Night Football. Lucky. Man, for my Super Brew, I wouldn't have known that. But yes, thank you there. I'm going to have to go...
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, on to the next one. Moving along. Good luck to the NRL team. So, moving over to our rugby wrap-up. Flipping not a good weekend of sport, man. All right, let's kick it off. Last week's results.
Okay, last week. First game of the round was the Crusaders versus the Hurricanes. And the Crusaders won 47-14.
Good game. Scary thing is Crusaders are showing form. Admittedly, they played a Hurricanes B team.
Yes.
However, that B team did include Harkin, Roygard, and some of their frontline players, but considered a B team. The scary thing is just how synchronized the Crusaders are becoming in their bloody new stadium. So well done to the Crusaders. Man, good win for them.
Okay, after that was the Reds versus the Draw, 45-24.
Did you watch that game, Camz?
No.
Yeah, next.
Brumbies. Moana, 1921. Congrats, Moana.
Yeah. Away game too. Wow.
Yeah, over there at
Gil Stadium.
Gilst.
I mean, Brumbies. The Brumbies are hard to beat
Brumbies
at home,
Gil.
and they lived up to their home ground name. But Moana, man, I watched that game, man. Man, Moana were on. Just goes to show that when they have a bit of confidence and they've got their eyes up, what they can do on the field. Yeah. So well done to Moana.
The Brumbies they're a top 6 team too, so they're in the playoffs.
And
I think because the Brumbies lost this game, they have to play Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, eh?
If they had won this game, they would have to play Chiefs.
Ooh, so all right, Brumbies, prepare for 2027. But well done, Moana. Well done.
Game after that was the Chiefs C team versus the Blues, 15-34.
I'll let you kick this off, Cam. What are your thoughts, bro? What are your thoughts?
Man, I thought that we can't beat the top 3 teams in Super Rugby. This is the third top 3 team we lost to in a row. So we lost to Crusaders, we lost to Hurricanes, and they were the previous games as well. So we're coming into the playoffs not in good form. We got the Crusaders, so man, it's gonna be tough. But yeah, man, this game, it was a frustrating game. We were up 10-0 in the beginning, but that's been a story for the Blues. These 3 losses we've had, we've been dominant in the first 20 minutes, and then we sort of fade. So we're shocking. Our lineouts have been shocking. We won 60% of our lineouts this game. We just got pumped in the second half. So looking good for the Blues. I don't know what the answer is. It's looking tough against the Crusaders next week, but
I've got the answer, bro.
And the game after that was
so yeah.
All right, my turn. Okay, man, one word: shambles. The last 3 weeks have been a bloody shambles, man. For the Blues players on paper versus the other teams, there's no way and talking about this Chiefs match, who, when you look at their lineup, they essentially fielded a B team to play, which, because they've already got a home, semi or quarter, and they fielded a B team, and we fielded a really, really strong team, and we got absolutely owned. Lineouts were shocking. Our play after, we had really good energy in that first 20 minutes. Everything was, they were accurate. There was intensity. There was purpose. Defensive energy was there. Everything was there. And then it just started to fade. The concerning thing for this is the amount of tries they let in. Once the other team started to open up, Blues just seemed to be, like, our defensive reads were absolutely really, really bad. That's probably the worst match they've played in. Defensive reads were the worst that I've seen, and I've seen most Blues games in a very, very long time. So they need to improve our clarity on the forwards. We need to also improve our leadership. So the likes of Perofeta,
he had a shocker, eh?
and Zahn Sullivan, like Anton Segner can't do it on his own. Man, the guy can't play halfback, lock, fullback.
He's the best Blues player, eh?
Man, he's a beast
at the moment.
Like, Perofeta was just the amount of mistakes that were there, and we've got some young boys, especially around the flanks, that are big, mobile guys. But we need some leadership, and we're lacking that. So our forward game needs to improve. How they do that, I don't know. But they need to do it. Leadership, like, boys need to take leadership into their hands and actually step up and go, yeah, I'm going to take this, Perofeta. And also our defensive reads. Like, we have to be a lot more intellectual on those defensive reads, because, man, some of those plays were like, and I know I was having a few beers, but I was definitely looking at some of those gaps, and man, you could have driven an airplane through some of those gaps. But it's always up the mighty Blues, and we'll be going down to Christchurch, with some positivity that we can beat them. But Blues, need to turn around. That was a shambles.
Even if the Blues lose to the Crusaders, and the Chiefs win, and the Hurricanes win, Blues still get through to the semis.
Hey?
Yeah, because they are higher on the table than the other two losers. So it's the highest loser goes through with the 3 winners.
Oh, we're back, Camz. Bro, we're in the semis, bro. We're in the semis, bro.
Yeah, I can't see the Brumbies and Reds winning against Hurricanes and Chiefs.
Now I get it, Sternvoon. Now I get it.
Yeah, so because they're fourth on the table, they're the. This is if Hurricanes, Chiefs, and Crusaders win, they still get through because they're higher on the ladder.
Oh no!
From the round robin.
There's just one issue with that and how it will play out is that the Crusaders aren't winning. Hit me, Camz. Blues all day.
And so goes the changing of the finals format every single year of Super Rugby.
I like it.
where the fans are confused every time finals come out.
Because it was totally different last year.
Sternburn, I knew you had a plan. Even though I didn't know it was like that, I knew you had a plan. Well done, bro. We're in the semis.
And then the last game was the Force versus Waratahs, 31-25. Who cares?
Okay. And
but if one of the top 3 teams lose and the Blues win, and the Blues lose, they don't get through. So if the Chiefs or the Hurricanes lose,
sense. That will make
they don't
sense.
get through.
So this is the incentive of Hurricanes to rest players because they're gonna go through anyway.
No, because what will happen is that
they won't have a home
ground.
Yeah, they won't have a home semi.
They'll want to win. Hurricanes, Chiefs, and Crusaders will want to win to maintain the opportunity. But I suppose if the Crusaders beat the Blues,
they still get through.
So they'll still get through. It's just whether they play Hurricanes or Chiefs at their home. So, and speaking of that, who are the matches for this week?
So it's a Hurricanes versus the Brumbies. The first quarter. I don't know why they call it quarterfinals. There's only 3 games.
Hurricanes easily.
Qualifiers. First qualifier. Yeah, Hurricanes, Brumbies. Brumbies are paying like $7.50 for a win.
Against the Hurricanes on the Hurricanes form at home. Yeah, that's probably mission impossible.
And then after that, on Saturday, is the Crusaders versus the Blues.
Well,
the odds are better for the Blues on that one.
You got Tom Cruise's number, Cam? Because, man, that might be mission impossible down there, bro. Ask Tom Cruise for some tips, man, to get into that stadium.
We need him as a winger. He can do his running with his suit. Wing.
Oh, man.
Pass it to Tom.
Look, it's Blues all day, man. Blues all day. So, come on, the Blues.
And then we got the Chiefs versus the Reds.
Ooh,
they're paying
Reds.
$6, bro.
Reds for the dub. No, Chiefs have got that. Is Damian McKenzie? Will he be back for that game?
They haven't named the teams yet.
If McKenzie's not playing, I think that's going to be up in the air, that game.
For the Reds? Yeah, boy.
Check, the Reds got that Fraser McWright. Man, have you seen him? He's
Turnover King.
Turnover King, man. He's like a David Pocock out there.
Right. If you're a Chiefs supporter, be worried, bro. McWright. There's always going to be McWright. And, you know, if the Reds win, bro, do McDonald's name a burger after him called the McWright?
They should.
Hey, bro. Hey, don't forget McDonald's win. Forgot about you, man.
Chiefs aren't even worried. They're not even training this week, bro.
Hey?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's how easy this game is.
Oh, well, come and join the Blues on the sidelines for after this weekend. Okay. Now, in other sports, did you know there is a sport out there called cycle ball? It's where two players on your team, you ride a bike and the bike has no brakes. You have a pitch, it's indoors with a soccer ball and soccer goalposts on each side, and you actually got to go through and use the front of the wheel to score the hoops. Check it out on YouTube. It's actually quite a hard case. And boys, would you guys play cycle ball? Remember though, the bike doesn't have brakes.
No, I hate bikes.
Brian, would you jump on your bike and play cycle ball?
What does the goalie have to?
No, there's no goalie. No goalie.
No goalie.
No, it's just two players. And then they use it. And then they use the front wheel and they place the front wheel and they use it like that and it kicks the ball in.
Why can't they just use their feet?
Because it's cycle ball.
No,
it's cycle ball.
Pass.
I think it originated in Germany. I think so. Also, Arsenal. I don't follow a lot of soccer, but Arsenal won the Premier League. Do you know much about the Premier League?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I know Premier League is top of the. Man, they got how many leagues underneath?
Yeah, they got.
You know where we have the promotion relegation. They got a lot for. I think it's like 10 leagues underneath promotion and relegation to get up to the top. But yeah, so they don't have a semi-finals, quarterfinals, finals. They just do it by points. So at the end of the season, if you're the team at the top of the table,
you win it.
You win it, yeah.
Oh, true. No playoffs.
They don't have any playoffs or anything.
Oh, well done, Arsenal. What a funny name, eh? Arsenal. Wait, New Zealand Sevens. Man, our men's team have been getting smashed. There was some score, I think, against Fiji, 38-0 against the Sevens, man. Not sure what's going on there, but the woman ferns, or what are they called? The Sevens team, man, they seem to just be smashing everyone. So well done to the women's team. And
they don't come to New Zealand anymore, eh?
Nah, they need to get it back here.
That's why NZ I don't care about anymore.
We've got to get it back here, man. I think if they bring it back here
for them,
because those, man, when you're dressing up and having those, I never actually went to a Sevens, but I think they need to bring something back here, something entertaining. Because at the moment, man, the rugby side of things is boring. Camz, talk to us, man. NBA finals, have the teams been decided on who's going to go into the finals? And
June, eh?
Talk to
Yes,
us.
so NBA final starts this Thursday. Thursday at 12 o'clock against the New York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh,
now, OKC's out. Game 7 happened yesterday. I watched it. Man, I was going for OKC, but they were just, I don't know, you can tell from the start, from the first quarter onwards, that they weren't going to win this game. Like, the momentum was always with the Spurs, and the way they were scoring, like every team, every one of their starting five was scoring, like threes, layups, and Wemby, man, he was the man. Wemby was the man, so he's a superstar. I just felt sorry for OKC because they have injuries. Jalen Williams was out for most of the year, so that's their second scorer. So SGA had to do it all by himself. He was the man for their team, but he just needed help. He had no help at all. So it was hard to watch if you're an OKC fan. I saw Steven Adams; he was in the crowd supporting his old team. But when you saw OKC play this game 7, this is game 7, right? It's do or die. So whoever wins the game goes to the finals. You had to play your best. San Antonio played their best. They won the game in the end, and they sort of like, to me, took OKC out of their misery the way they were playing.
What was the final score?
I'm not sure what the final score was. You might have checked that, but it was close up until maybe 3 minutes in, and then it was just San Antonio just ran away. So yeah, man, new champion this year. New NBA Finals, New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. Last time these guys met in the finals was 1999 when Tim Duncan was playing for the Spurs, and they beat New York Knicks in the NBA Finals for their second championship. San Antonio Spurs in 1999, or first championship, because I think David Robinson was playing too. That was his last season, and yeah, man, that was the last time they played each other. So I don't know. I thought that New York Knicks will have a better matchup with OKC, seeing that, Wembanyama, like, if you've seen him, he's like the tallest guy there. He's got long ass arms. Like, he can just dunk the ball just by standing on his 2 feet. He can shoot the free. He dribbles the ball like a guard. I mean, he's just, when he gets the right frame of mind, he's unstoppable. And OKC struggled with him on the floor. I think New York Knicks will struggle too, but I don't think you can count them out. They can probably argue that they had an easy road to the finals because they beat Atlanta in the first round. They swept 76ers in the second round, and then they swept the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now these two teams will not beat OKC or San Antonio Spurs. So
you're saying that San Antonio got this?
I hope not. I hope that, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. This will be the best, a true test for New York Knicks, who are just, man. If watch the New York Knicks, man, they're playing like they make no mistakes. Their defense is really good. Their shot selections are good. I mean, they got Jalen Brunson there, who's a star. He's scoring 30 points a game. I just don't know if the matchup works well with a guy like Wembanyama, who's in the middle there. He's too tall, So
that guy carries like a flipping shooting guard, plays like a bloody center, can morph into a defensive flipping giant. Man, how do you control him?
Yeah, I know. So it's going to be a tough matchup, but it'll be an exciting one to watch. I'm looking forward to it. Game 1 this Thursday. Let's go Knicks.
Ooh, you heard it first. You heard it here first. Moving on to You Can Bet On Us. It is Monday here in Aotearoa in New Zealand, so teams haven't been named, but for us, I think it's just I think we're just a regurgitated people, and our choices seem to reflect that. So, man, it's Broncos all day and Walsh to win. Who you got, gentlemen? Who you got?
I'm going to have a look because the Warriors got a bye.
Broncos, bro. Bet on the Broncos. Broncos to win first half and second half, maybe. And remember, bet responsibly.
I'll go Manly to win against the Rabbitohs, and I'll get Olaquatu to score a try.
I like.
I'll go Roosters to win.
Ooh.
And Teddy to score if he's playing.
All right. Well, that shouldn't do too much damage to the bank account. Camz, talk to us. How much dollars have we got in our bank account?
0.
Okay, the only way is up. The only way is up. Just like Yaz said, the only way is up. All right. Moving along to our awards for the week. The Armchair Bench Warmers thumbs up and thumbs down. For A thumbs down. I've got to give it to two teams. My Broncos and Blues, man. You guys need to kick up the ass, man. Come on, boys. We got to get back in the back. And the thumbs up was to probably to two teams. Well done, New South Wales, for taking out State of Origin. And also well done to the Penrith Panthers and the Warriors for a entertaining game. Probably one of the only games I've sort of watched for the whole game. So well done. Camz and Brian, talk to us.
I would too give my thumbs down to my team, the Blues. Coming into the playoffs is shocking. Being smoked 3 games in a row coming into the playoffs is not good. So yeah, thumbs down to my Blues coming in. Thumbs up goes to, man, what an awesome time of officiating and refereeing. Goes to Ashley Klein.
Hey,
for his Origin performance there. You know, sticking to the rules, not listening to the bunker when obviously they were wrong. You know, and being an example to all the refs out there. Yeah, being in charge. Yeah. Fuck the bunker.
Yeah, my thumbs up are to the New South Wales Blues, to the Chiefs, and to the Warriors. Good games, boys. Even though the Warriors lost. Thumbs down, the ref for the Panthers Warriors game. I think some of the scores were wrong, and there was cost us the game. But hey, who cares?
Yeah, on to the next one. We're coming up to the last part of our show, and again, we just like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit us on all our social platforms right down here. Your support is much appreciated. Camz, brother, thank you for the memories. Thank you for getting this up and running for the Armchair Bench Warmers. Like we said at the start, we know it's not a goodbye. It's just a see you later. And we know your heart and passion will continue with the Where's Network. You're always going to be welcome here, brother. The door is always going to be open for you anytime you want to come back. But at the Armchair Bench Warmers, we just want to say thank you. Welcome back anytime. Continue blessings, brother.
My thumbs up goes to Camz. I've changed it. Thumbs up to Camz.
We've got a special one for Camz. There's not only one, but there's 4
double
thumbs.
Double penny.
And anyway, look, we are the Armchair Bench Warmers. We're 3 brothers who just like to talk about shit about sports and our opinion on things, and that's the narrative. That's a theme that we'd always like to keep it. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that follow, hit that share, and also jump on our website if you want to hit any donations, because cost of living here in New Zealand is very, very high. And add heaps of zeros, just add another number other than 0 in front of it, so that we're actually getting something. Last words of wisdom, and this is one that I sort of read, and it was a famous quote that goes like this: It is not the one that gets out of bed the earliest. It's the one that finishes the race, even if you drove your car and didn't walk. So remember, from the Armchair Bench Warmers, ka kite anō, see you at the next one. Bye, man.